course you're away from keyboard. Anyways, well, I managed to penetrate the top layer, but I haven't managed to get to the source because she blacked out.
So potentially, I mean, so she's blacked out. So you can't. Okay, right, all right. So
I can't talk to a conscious mind. I can talk to the subconscious, which has memories of total. But if we remove the demon, we get rid of some of those, which hurts.
Even though she's unconscious, the demon is still resisting Fernando's magic.
Yep.
So we know she is definitely possessed.
Yes, we know that she's possessed, but who started the rituals?
You know, there is a chance that when she comes out, when she's been exorcised, you know what that happens when someone, when you're like, when characters are host to demons, they know what the demon knows.
Sometimes, yes, I agree, they do, but there are other times when they don't.
So the conflict really here is like, look, Fernando wants to get this thing out. You don't. Now, I can only think is that you can somehow engage a conflict with Fernando. The question is, do you really want to? Now, and the question is, before your character asks, like, you know, what is the influence of the the Book of Life on you at this point?
I'm with the exorcism, but I want to try and find the answers.
Yeah.
For
actually
damage.
Because we would have all learnt how to do exorcisms and stuff, is there a way to trap the demon to ask it questions and stuff? Would we know that?
Let's
during the exorcism,
yes, but it's
and also
a lot harder.
Also, during the exorcism, the demon's coming out, and chances are the demon's going to be spilling its guts when you're trying to get rid of it, almost pleading to stay in. It could happen.
It could also, if I recall, episodes of something. There was an episode of a TV show I was watching once where they were lying to, or telling lies, sweet little lies, to upon casting an exorcism. Oh, that's right, it was off psych. Anyways, telling lies to actually stay, and he wanted to stay there. But I mean, it'll tell any and everything that you would want to hear to stay.
Exactly why you shouldn't question it, because it would only tell lies. It wouldn't tell you the truth.
Yeah, hopefully I'm on the GM land when I put this thing in.
Because, yeah, the demon you might ask it who started this, and the demon might go, oh, it was definitely Heartbearer and Church Bell working together. It might tell you all these sorts of lies, and you wouldn't be able to figure out the truth.
So, probably what you want to do, you just want another crack at the old conflict to get into your subconscious mind. Yeah, just have another crack at it.
Yeah. That's
I
exactly
think
what I would do.
I think you need a better spell than detect thoughts, though, to be able to read her unconscious mind now that she is unconscious.
Yeah.
And Fernando does not want to let go.
Well, I can understand that.
So your options are kind of limited here. It's like either you engage a conflict. I think I know where you're coming from. You know, your choices are very limited. In fact, there's really no choice. It's like, the only thing I can think of is that you.
Yeah, you can leave, or you can argue and try and start a conflict with Fernando.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do.
or you can just go along with it and help.
Yeah.
And probably make it more successful than Fernando on his own.
Yeah. I mean, the potential if you use your magic with Fernando's magic, you could actually the exorcism could not be damaging, but you might be able to preserve the knowledge that the memories that Windrush has had during this experience. So I'd say really, I mean, to be honest, just to move things on, I was sort of really just go with that, and I mean, but I can totally get that you're fully invested into this situation, which is I mean, yeah, things are literally worse than we thought it was.
yeah, that's just it. It's a lot worse.
And
it's an actual demon. We didn't expect that.
Yeah, exactly. So, this might be just one of those points where you just have to kind of let this happen. But really have solace that you're saying, for sure that things are really, yeah, things are literally at a demon level in this town, and it may require more drastic solutions.
I agree.
Yeah,
more drastic solution may be required, but
yeah,
you got to try and find the source, the root.
Yeah.
If we don't find the root, or the base of it,
point,
what can we do?
At this point, Fernando is convinced that Windrush is the source. Feels like, I mean, Windrush started the group that has all the orgies and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
So it feels like she's the one who started all of this. Probably because of her failing marriage or something.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, you know what? I mean, there's all sorts with
Deadwood.
And you know what? And who knows? She's into some kinky stuff. She might have got into some, dark magic because for kicks. People have created. So really, I mean, Ironheart's only way to try to convince Fernando to back off is to get into a conflict. But I mean, do you know what they say? I mean, this could be just one battle in the war. And sometimes you need to lose a battle in order to win the war.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. I would say, just out of character, maybe you may just have to let this one go unless you really want to get into a conflict with Fernando. But I'm not confident that you would come out the winner.
I don't think I'd win.
Yeah. So I think and it's because it's your character's monk training and everything, and you wanted it's on you. It's your freaking cutie mark, and you so desperately want to to find the peaceful solution, and it's killing you because this situation it's out of your control. So you're playing your character well. Your character's responding exactly the way. So
I'll assist Fernando, but I'll ask the demon questions as it's being removed. That way it has no time to think.
Exactly.
To think of a lie, yeah.
Go full Ghostbusters on this dude.
Lol. Right. So, what are we gonna do? Well, this would actually be heart and acuity, which would be talk. Oh, that's what I'd be doing anyway.
I reckon it's the new stat I made, which is faith, which is heart and will. And any religious stuff if you want to add that.
I'll
Traits.
add the book. Actually, I'll add the book, and I'll also add the small jar.
Yeah, I reckon both of you can add the book and the jar, but you can only have one book and one jar. Whoever has the better of each should use theirs.
Well, Fernando would have a bit more of the consecrated earth.
I mean, if they particularly have... Remember how items can be big and flashy, or big and flashy?
Yeah.
And they have better stats because of it.
I've got a really high quality book of life.
Yeah, so you should probably use that one.
And
go-
I mean, I
I'll
made
go
my
with
roll
it.
there
Go to
with my
this then.
dirt and that.
How big's the jar?
It's
Is
It's like
it
a
D4?
mason jar, probably.
yeah, like the size of
it
a
a
cup or a large mug.
A mason jar.
Yes.
So a D4?
It's D6 unless stated otherwise.
D6?
Yep.
Okay. So that'll be 9 D6s.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, I got a 6 out of that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
You
cool.
got game. You got game, bro. You got game.
No, I don't. I can't even talk someone out of consecrate, out of an exo. I got no
No.
game, buddy.
No, that's
So did you roll your book and
Yeah,
jar separate?
I've rolled the
Because I think what Rory was saying, we roll them separate
sorry,
and
not
go
the
with
book.
the higher.
No, I mean
no.
one of you, whoever
I'm
has the
rolling
better
the
stats
earth.
for their item, should roll it with theirs.
Well, I'm rolling
I
the
didn't
earth,
explain that good.
which means you'd be
Right.
rolling the book.
Okay, because
Yes.
I rolled book and dirt, and
Uh,
I got a 12.
I can't see your roll.
The 12.
46.
46s.
I
Really?
can't see that.
It's
You
about mine.
couldn't?
There's
I
nothing
got
above
1,
mine.
2, 6, and 3.
I'm gonna refresh.
Up. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there they are.
What? What the? Oh no, there. Yep. Oh, there's one more 5. Well, wait, what?
And if you put an S after the command, like 96S,
I,
it does it in
I
order.
should have.
Yep.
I should have.
Don't worry, I forget as well.
Well, I've got 3 5s. That's quite nice.
Yep. So, also, Fernando, this entire time when you've... I assume the in-game discussion didn't take the half an hour that one did. But during that, 1 or 2 minutes that you were discussing what to do, it has been resisting against you. She is not...
Yeah.
I mean, she's moving occasionally. She's not maybe necessarily unconscious, but there is a external force that is moving above her. You're holding down her arms, but then what is you physically can feel is moving and is being held down moves away from where her arm is.
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep a hold on that whole entire area.
Yep.
So what exactly?
Gee, I think I clearly need to refresh my page.
Oh, and I'd have to roll the kinship with the group again.
Yep. Yeah, you can add any traits. This is a new conflict, so any that you use in the last you can use again.
And I wouldn't use questioning myself. But
Could I
don't
add
need-
good at magic? Because I guess it
She-
requires a little bit of magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay! A better one than last time.
So just one thing first, and that is...
Alright.
Yeah, I was wondering
So
about
Storm
that.
Chaser, Bull Rush, and Gold Rush. I mean, they're not that close, but they're probably heading past... Where the hell is that? There it is. Yeah, they're heading down this way.
Okay, I think this is my... Okay, the question is now...
Yeah, it looks tidy now.
Okay. How close are they to my position?
You're right out front of their house.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm asking that. Are you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, they're probably realistically just out front of, like, they're just about to leave where the building come from. You didn't see them because they were walking, like, right down the side of the path. So you didn't
Okay,
see
yep.
them until they're, like, right here.
Okay.
There's still,
Okay.
I don't know, how far is that? This is, each square is 5 meters.
3 squares.
Oh, yeah,
which
they're
means
only, like, 30 seconds away.
Okay.
At max, probably less.
What I want to do is when they're 15 seconds away from me, that's when I want to start shooting off my gun in the sky.
Alright, I'm gonna say that 15 seconds into this conflict, you all hear a gunshot. Let's go back here.
Okay. Cool.
I should have did 3 there.
Okay, there is a 2 stuck on the center of my screen. I'm gonna refresh again.
Where's
I'm
my
helping.
Where you go?
Sure you are, pats on head. So, you're holding it down
going to
and you
shoot
begin
air.
you begin to cast the exorcism. You perform an exorcism. What does that look like?
Ooh.
A lot of chanting ancient words
You
and
mogwai find me cell.
So ancient Latin.
sprinkling the dirt on them. Yeah. And be gone, foul spirits.
So why
and
don't you
all
start
that
with the
sort of
first...
stuff.
Why don't you do the first part of that and raise with it?
Okay.
So you're doing chants.
You read from the good book. As I walk
Yeah.
through the
I'm
valley of the shadow of
chanting.
death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Because I've been dancing and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. True
I like
gospel
Weird Al's
words.
version better.
Yeah.
I'm a
Weird Al.
man of the
Amish
land, I'm into
paradise.
discipline.
I've got a
Amish
version.
paradise.
Got a Bible in my hand and a beer on my chin.
I've got a version for you guys.
Oh,
Never
no.
gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Never gonna run around and desert you.
So you start the
Look
chanting.
around and exert you.
Koya Niskatsi. Yep.
That was your Latin?
So,
No, it's happy. For life out of balance. Good movie.
Okay. Nice. Matches.
so she starts convulsing, and that's it. You're having an effect on her. But
Yep.
as she does that, she just kind of raises her head and says, "No! Oh, it hurts!" Just screams in pain.
Of course it does. You got an evil thing inside you.
Demon, who started this rather petty thing? Who signed a contract with you?
Ah! Just, that's all you get. Well, your raise, there. That's a match, so you both have to actually match this. Seems you're
Wait,
both
what?
in the conflict.
Yeah, and mine's not a match. Mine's freaking overkill.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You should match it rather than beat it.
Yeah, alright. That's
There we
7.
go. That's nice.
Which means I'd have to do a 2. Yeah, alright. Yep. There.
Cool.
Yeah, that's matched as she just screams in pain. You can raise again now, either one of you.
Go dirt.
I move on to sprinkling the dirt on her, around her,
Mm-hmm.
in some sort of symbol on her forehead. Smear it on.
You paint that mirror of dirt. You hear? You paint that mirror of dirt.
It's like the cross on Ash Wednesday at the church. Just do that on her forehead.
Wouldn't that be better? I don't know. I think mine would be stronger. you got the stronger book.
Or just throw the dirt at her.
Just have to look something up first because I need a. What is the name?
Well.
It is
You can use my dirt. I'm good.
that's it. Okay. So she raises with this and just looks up. As the dirt touches her and it kind of sizzles with smoke, and it is slightly burning her as well, like in the way that holy water would burn a vampire. Essentially the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
silver would do the same thing.
Yep. And she screams, "Stop it! You kill her!"
Ooh.
And that's what she matches. She just screams, "Stop it!" And a blast of force is sent against both of you.
Whoa.
Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna take full out from
And-
this, sadly.
You just kind of get a horrific image in your head of just some deformed creature. Like it's the vision of a deformed pony, like elongated neck, just bent hips, claws for front hooves, and an open, almost alien, like xenomorph alien mouth and head. You just get that for a brief second.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Bex,
what she's
you-
freaking carrying.
You've got to match that.
Yeah.
I can't match it.
You can use more than 2 dice, it's just gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'd have no dice.
Oh well. I mean, you can withdraw now, but then any dice you have left are just gone anyway.
Yeah, just do it. Go all in.
Yeah, just rush it.
Bull rush it.
So what's that? 10.
You'd be able to go 17. Oh no, you'd be able to go 16.
And then a 5 and a 1.
Yeah, 5 and 1.
Yep.
I mean, I did it with 3 die, but
Yeah. So
apparently 'cause-
so that's gonna hurt later, as I'll move these into the fallout area.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yes.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt bad.
So you just literally blast up against the back wall as... You know how I described there being just shelves on the wall, the classic horror movie,
Yeah.
the cans and stuff. One of them's just filled with nails, and you flying into that. The other one has an iron bear trap on it because you gave me the idea of that earlier.
Bang.
And the light bulb in the ceiling that's on the chain turns on, of course, because you have to have the swinging shadow effect
Yes.
during all this.
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, awesome.
So, Lucky,
Yeah.
you're about to pull the trigger into the air when you hear an almost equally as loud as a gunshot blast coming from behind you.
Oh crap. How do I react?
Just shoot the gun.
Just run in and try and help us.
That's probably the first instinct.
Your second thought is,
Why the damn gun?
they blew it up again, didn't they?
Just
Huh.
shoot the gun. You won't hurt me
No.
this time. Just shoot
Yeah.
the damn gun.
No, I'm shooting the damn gun. I'm
Alright.
shooting the damn gun.
Yeah, you shoot into the air. So, everyone, a couple of, one random pony who isn't a main character sees this and just kind of looks, then sees you shoot as well. Why don't you roll me, what would acting be, Acuity? Fernando, you should probably know this. What would acting be?
Well, it'd have to be body because you need the right body language.
Alright.
And
I-
maybe will because you're trying to.
Alright,
Well,
I mean, you have a double barrel
That'd be
shotgun,
fine.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
roll
that'll be a cure.
body and will. I
Yeah.
mean,
No worries.
Yep.
I get to shoot my gun. I'm happy.
And
Nothing
you
but
don't have to do it this
ones.
time.
And
I believe in the
Oh, I
power of
didn't-
nothing but ones and lucky hurting
I
someone.
didn't pull up my extra roll stuff from
Sure
last thing
you
I rolled.
didn't. No, that's
Which is 13.
I'm just trying to check what the other traits I
Which
had
Isn't
would help.
too bad.
I could have done a bit
Yep.
better. There.
well.
Yeah, it's alright. At least you're not out of die. I am.
I do have a 1d6 for accuracy.
Yeah, but it's not really shooting at anything.
Yeah.
It's covering
Yeah,
up,
you're
pretending
shooting
that you
up.
shot twice.
Okay.
you
Alright.
shot straight up. You're not
Okay.
shooting at anyone or anything.
Well, what about clouds? I mean, some
He's
accuracy
trying to
roll.
shoot the clouds.
Yeah, but it's more of you covering up that you're shooting twice, not that you are shooting
Yeah.
at anything specific.
Yeah. Alright. 76s. Come on, baby.
25. Not too bad.
Not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's good. Now I just got to think about what to say to people.
Boosh, boosh. Okay.
What? You don't see them too?
Oh,
Wow!
nicely done. Nicely done.
Oh, if I needed a miracle, this time was it.
So you beat Bull Rush. Let's see if you beat Wind Rush or
Oh
Gold Rush, I mean.
boy.
Yeah, because we're dealing with Wind Rush. He's got Gold Rush and Bull Rush to deal with.
I reckon she should have a penalty for going slightly senile.
Yeah.
Yep, both of them, and Random Pony, who doesn't matter, also believes you. They're just like, what are you shooting? What are you making all that? Why are you out front of my house? Now, they said I had to apologize to your friend. They didn't say nothing about no whooping your ass again, though.
Okay, now I gotta say, it's like, what you don't see them? I'm shooting them demon birds. Their demon birds are all over the place. You can't see them? Well, I'm the one that could see them. Do you want your town overrun by demon birds? I didn't think so.
Okay.
Love it.
I mean, it's kind of
Love
the
it.
way you'd just say yes and nod your head as a crazy person rambles about how jet fuel can't melt 9/11.
Love it.
Like, what?
Now
You don't
take
see them?
them out around on the town, and congratulations for having a baby, for being pregnant.
So anyway, back to the basement where the horrible, horrible things are happening.
He puts the lotion on the skin.
Very horrible, because, yeah.
I mean,
ship.
that's probably better than what's going on.
Do they hear the shotguns? Shotgun fires.
Of
I
course.
think they're a little distracted at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we
Their
can still
ears are
hear it,
probably
even
still
though we're
ringing.
distracted.
I got a feeling they'll be flung against the wall and then they hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one, however, that's hit by a fucking bear trap.
I didn't
And
say who
Fernando-
was. I just said there
Fernando
was one.
gets
No, we don't know yet. You could be filled with nails. We don't know yet. It hasn't happened yet. Fallout hasn't happened.
So, yeah, you're blasted against the wall, and I reckon I'm just gonna give a little drain of you have to match this if you want to keep holding her down.
Wait, have we both got to do that?
No, just Fernando. Okay,
it.
you beat that.
I'm good at magic.
I know you are.
Anyway,
Being
it's your turn. You can recover yourselves, and then how are you going to do this?
I have to ask, at this point, is the exorcism complete at this point?
Nope.
Oh.
Demon, who started this very thing that you have control over? I know, I'm being stupid, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I was thinking about guts. I'm just gonna figure it out. So no, I can't say it. It's out of character. I can't say it.
He's going to say, I started it. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I had to. That's Windrush just screaming that as you question her.
Oh, that sounded more like Windrush.
I wanted to question the fucking demon, not Windrush. Ugh.
You may still have enough opportunity.
So she raises with, "Stop it! If you undo the bargain, she'll die."
We make no deals with a demon.
Not,
We need
not
to
the.
fix this.
You killed First Bloom.
We need to know who signed the contract with
So
the
First
demon.
Bloom is the name of the baby that was born.
Mm.
Right.
And Fernando just yells, "No spawn of demons should exist."
All right. Well,
Well, I matched that straight out.
it's your turn to raise, as you've just basically shut her down.
Yay. I'm down to 1 die. Yay.
I believe in you.
Now this whole barren town is starting to make a lot more sense.
I raise and walk forward and continue the chant.
I thought you were going to bash her with the book.
The power
Why
of pain compels you.
The power of pain compels you. Like that's a finishing blow of Fernando's ritual. It's like you bang her on the head with the book and she's fine.
Love it.
No, just anime bonk with the book. No, the one where it's the spine of it just right on the forehead, like donk.
Ooh. You do realize the spine's actually hard?
Yeah.
It's
It's not meant to be a
soft.
soft blow, but it's a anime funny looking blow.
Yep.
Either
I
way,
mean the spine of a book, including
yeah.
any other fucking book you could think of. It's
So she can't beat that.
The death blow. I mean,
Wait, that's
the Exorcist blow.
So you kind of scream as this is not a physical manifest thing, but I'm just gonna kind of, you get a feeling of something horrible, like that force. You can physically kind of see it, what was on her, and I'm just gonna show you this lovely image right here. As the thing you got a vague vision of at first is kind of like ethereal ghost-like appears, like
Damn, this
flying off, not off of her, but from the very obviously of where her womb would be region.
Mm.
Gosh,
And it just kind of
some people have way too much time on their hands.
It very painfully for the demon itself seems to kind of begin to disperse in I don't feel so good type of way. Mr. Stark, I don't want to go.
Really? You have to do that for anyone? Really?
Yeah, but it's very much like that, only a lot more hissing, and it kind of feels good to watch this. As it just...
Oh, is it kind of like the Wicked Witch of the West? I'm melting! Melting all over!
So wait, we defeated that? And
Yeah, she is crying on the ground, clutching, you're still holding her down so she can't move, but her rear is just kind of twitching as if it's in pain. Something horrible just happened.
I slowly let up the telekinesis.
Alright, as she does, she just moves her hooves over to her stomach and just starts moaning in pain again.
Well, at least she's conscious. A little bit.
Can either of you guys detect the evil? Let's check if there's still any evil remaining.
I mean, yeah, you could roll faith and see if there's anything still here.
Yeah, I do that.
Faith is...
Which was
heart and will.
Heart and will.
Heart and will.
Yep. Either one of you can do this. This is just a achieve a certain number rather than a conflict.
Well, it's in sequence thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, the layman would detect nothing, but both of you, Ironheart, you just managed to sense something, and Fernando, you sense that, it's something that was in her it's still there, but it's fading away. And there's also some sort of like, you can't physically describe it because it's a more of a concept than a physical thing, but life energy is draining from her. Not that she's dying, but as if she was given some sort of extra energy that's draining.
Baby juice.
Yeah.
No.
It's called batter, baby batter. God, grow up, Lucky.
I know, right?
I never did.
Alright.
I think
I'm
that's the
younger
problem
than
with
you.
half of us.
So I'm just gonna move us back here.
Wow. Thanks for the, vote of confidence there, Fernando.
Almost got that.
What?
So, before these two come any closer, they just kind of notice something else and turn their heads towards Heartbearers. They just kind of stare at it for a couple of seconds before, like, walking on, but, over the shoulder looking until it's far enough behind that they can, have to physically turn to look at it. Like once it's past,
something.
like, if they turn their head sideways, once it's out of visible from that. Like, they're not super in turn with it, they're just like, what's going on there?
Just keep going.
Yeah, and they come up to you eventually.
Yep.
Bullrush is looking up into the sky looking for demon birds.
Yes! Yes!
Goldrush is as well, but she usually does that.
That's just normal for
Yeah.
her. That's so tragic. But funny.
And also, that's when, as they kind of walk to you a couple more steps, that's when Goldrush kind of collapses and goes, oh, and clutches her stomach.
And I'm looking at like, what the hell is going on here?
So who was? Let's go with Stormdust. Yeah, Storm Chaser first.
Yeah. I go to Gold Rush's aid and
Ping.
and try to is she sort of collapsing?
Yeah, she has collapsed.
Oh, she has collapsed. Okay, so I use a bit of dirt and my special dirt and
why don't you make a faith check as well, because
yeah,
the sense of demon is in the air and you are probably someone who would be able to detect that.
hell yeah.
And evidently I'm not.
I mean, especially since I had a close encounter.
I said you were just able to detect it. You still detected it, though.
I did have an encounter with a headless demon bird, so earlier on.
So did I.
Demon, spirit animal, same thing.
Oh. So what did I roll?
It was, I forget. Heart and will.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
And whatever other special powers you've got.
Nothing that would really apply here.
I mean, you can feel a general sense. You probably sense that an exorcism or something.
Mm-hmm.
There was definitely a sense of demony earlier, but you can't detect any specifically from Gold Rush.
Yeah.
Like that blast definitely made your hair stand on end. But you didn't get any of the senses that the other people did from being right on it.
Yeah, it's like a dog going. Huh? Yep. Oh yeah, because I am a dog. Yep.
Storm.
So I just feel like at this point it's sort of I don't know. I feel like I had made a big, bold statement to Bull Rush about these demon birds, and I think both of us would actually go to Gold Rush, and both of us are comforting her, like, "Oh my God, something's really happened to Gold Rush," and we both care about her. But even though, and I'm thinking there might be even a slight chance that she might have been background pony number 3 as well, because I don't know at this point because
So-
they just left.
Why don't you make a, what is it? Acuity and body check real fast.
Okay, cool.
As besides Gold Rush kind of being lightly crying on the ground, oh, that was definitely high enough. You also hear
Very
from
nice.
inside of Heartbearer's office a very familiar cry that you heard last night, but in a different way, as it is background pony number 3 that is in Heartbearer's clinic. That's the word.
Holy crap! How fast is pregnancy happening in this town? Well, to be found out. Sorry, what are we doing? Sorry.
So there is pained
we're-
noises coming
yeah.
from both Gold Rush and background
Yeah.
pony number 3, who was
Oh
in
wow. Okay.
Heartbearer's clinic.
Harper's clinic. Yep.
From
I just feel like I'm holding one side and Burash is holding the other, and we're just sort of comforting her, like what do we do, kind of thing. And how warm are the rushes to actually seeking assistance from Heartbearer?
I mean,
I think
Bull Rush
they
is
went-
just kind of like, honey, get up. Come on, get up. It can't be that bad. Now, get up. You've kicked me in the nuts before. I've heard that hurts worse than pregnancy. Get over it. Get up.
actually,
Or rather, I've been kicked in the. Apparently, it's comparable, but just does not last anywhere as long.
no.
It's like I think it's like kicked in the nuts about 1,000 times.
Yeah,
in sequence.
pregnancy actually hurts more than being kicked in the gut.
What
Nuts,
I've heard
yeah.
is that kidney stones hurt more than pregnancy. And having had a kidney stone, I can confirm they hurt about it. They feel about as much as getting kicked in the nuts. But like I say, pregnancies last longer than the pain of getting kicked in the nuts, which lasts like 5 minutes at most.
Yep. And I'm just
Everything.
thinking, okay, and I'm just thinking like,
Have you ever been? kicked in the
Bull,
nuts?
I was like,
Yes.
Bullrush,
Yes, I have.
Bullrush, should I remind you of the demon birds? We need to comfort Gold Rush and get it get her somewhere to to lie
Oh,
down.
right, well-
Let's get her to a Heartbearer's office.
nah, carry her home.
Right.
Get her to make some lemonade. That always makes me feel better.
No, she can't make lemonade in this condition. Plus, it's too far for her to walk there.
Well, carry her then. I said carry
look.
her.
Heartbearer's got medicine that can help.
I don't trust his newfangled medicine.
Do you want Gold Rush to die? Because that's what's going to happen. And the demon birds are going to come for you.
Well, then you better help me get her back home.
I found my shotgun again into the air.
I
Twice.
thought that thing only had 2 barrels. How'd you shoot 3 times? Twice.
I
I reloaded when you weren't looking.
Sorry, I mean I reloaded my gun and then shot
Alright.
twice. Sorry.
What? Do you want tinnitus? That's how you get tinnitus.
Yeah, there are 10 of us in this town. Absolutely.
I think you already have it. Gold Rush is
Alright.
like, what? Oh, it hurts. It's, ow. What the hell was that? You hear a more enthusiastic yell coming from Heartbearers. Oh, it hurts! Oh!
Okay, now the question is whether the screams from Heartbearer is more drawing for Storm Chaser than the immediate Gold Rush situation.
I mean, you could just pick up Gold Rush and take it to Heartbearers.
You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Finally,
Let's
you're
freaking-
picking her up. Let's go. And he just starts walking this way.
Yep.
He probably gets like a good number of steps. He's like, What? Where? Yeah, God dang it! Dang it, Bobby.
Bobby Boucher. Water
So
boy.
yeah, you pick her up and carry her to Harbearers.
Yeah. Do I need to roll for this?
No, you can pick
Okay.
someone up. I mean, like, it's a
Yeah.
struggle, but you're not lifting them a long distance. And for the
Okay,
most
cool.
part, you're probably just, the equivalent of arm under the shoulder, helping them along type of thing.
Cool. I take her in. It's like, hey, Doc, Gorash is in pain.
And she's like, one moment, and he's just I was going to say Archer drinking a bottle, but that's the other doctor who's no longer with us.
Damn.
He's probably... One moment, I'm just injecting some pure heroin into this woman's veins.
Wait, what?
Say what?
One second, and done. There, you'll be better in no time. At the very least, you won't feel it. Oh, got it! Oh, that's actually quite nice.
Doc,
See? Works every time.
Heroin?
Yes.
Doc, aren't you creating more problems down the line? No, never mind. Gold Rush, she's really in pain. Apparently, she's just got
Her
pregnant.
abdomen hurt?
Yeah.
She's gotten pregnant? How would you know so soon? I mean, I guess it could have been a while and they just figured it out, but okay. He's like, well, bring her in. I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm out of heroin.
Well, do you have
Let's go for
something more?
weed.
She says that to Gold Rush, that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have actually something that's more medicine-like? Something more
marijuana.
calming?
Well, I do have some opium.
Oh, God.
Just give her a small dose.
3 grams it is.
Crap. Right, okay. So...
Opium was sold
And-
as medicine once.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yes. Yeah.
So was heroin, or there was probably... I mean,
Probably a
Cocaine.
different name.
we've been
Cocaine
over
as
this.
well.
It's the
Yeah.
cure-all. It was like
The cure-all, that's
60%
it.
pure alcohol, 30% heroin, or opium.
Cocaine and
Yeah, it was
whatever
opium.
they-
And
whatever they could put in.
it
was a
worked.
bunch of
It
everything.
definitely worked.
Mm.
Yeah.
So basically, long story short, they both have the same symptoms, only
Mhm.
Heartbearer started like 2 a.m. this morning.
Oh wow.
You're pretty sure you weren't that good last night to cause that.
After all this, Storm Chaser did this. Thank goodness. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
So there's...
Even I know that.
They're not opposite sides of the room, but one's on the bed, one's on the examination table, and
Yeah. Who else is in the surgery?
it's just Heartbearer and background pony number 3, and Gold Rush, and Bull Rush eventually shows up like, "This ain't my house. Get her out of here and get her where she'll be safe from this quack." It's like, oh my god, these fucking hillbillies.
I'm tempted to just. I don't know. Oh gosh.
Let me rephrase that. Oh my god, these fucking hillbillies, as he goes to get some more opium.
I'm a fucking
I am.
against
I
that
am
shit.
so tempted to use my book of life and whack Bull Rush on the head.
I mean, who's stopping you?
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know, right?
background pony number 3 is off in a bed after being on the examination table, and Gold Rush is brought to the examination table.
And is she just walking out the door, background pony number 3, or she's just sort of hanging around?
No, she was the one who was in pain and is.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah.
She's in the bed laying. Like, she's certainly mellowed out a lot from
Yeah.
getting
The heroin?
super stoned. But no, she is still in pain. Like, You ever been on painkillers but still been in pain? It's like that.
Yes. I have
It's
been.
numbed, but it's still there.
Did,
Again, kidney stones.
All right. So
I-
how
I had
imminent is
surgery for
sorry.
brain tumor, so I know.
That explains a lot.
Wow. Thanks.
What? I'm saying that it's a miracle you survived and you're a godsend. You're welcome.
How imminent is? I'm just trying to think. Did I have an opportunity to just say awkwardly to background pony number 3, like, "Hey, you okay? You're gonna be fine."
Who are you?
They
Just-
they actually had to
That was I'm the stallion from last night.
See, after you take offense, you notice that she's more just out of it than anything else.
Okay. And then Bullrush is like really pressing me. It's like, okay, Bullrush, I didn't have to do this, but you know what? The Book of Life, I'm about to imbue you with the power of the Book of Life. Okay, I grab my Book of Life and whack him on the head.
Roll a body.
Yep.
Actually, roll physical.
Physical.
Traits only? Traits?
Yeah, chances are you'll beat that.
Okay. Traits to help. Fisticuffs? No, it's not a hand-to-hand combat, so I'll leave that out.
Oh, you could always use your gun.
No, I've learned my lesson.
Finally.
I know, right? Oh wait,
Yeah,
I think I know when he. I think I know when he learned his lesson with the bartender.
So, how hard do you hit him? And in what way?
Okay, man. Not as hard as John Cena in a wrestling ring using
Just spine
using
to the
like
forehead,
a
got it.
chair. Yeah, pretty much. Right to the
So,
head.
it basically stuns him for a solid 10 seconds before he recovers, like, what? It's like,
Do you feel more
Power
powerful?
So
Christ
Heartbearer-
compels you.
so Heartbearer just kind of missed this and turns around to him being all dazed and like, what? It's like, oh god, did you get into the supply? So, meanwhile, back in the basement,
Okay.
Nah,
Well-
I guess I could always carry her.
Yeah, let's carry her. Take her to Heart Bearers, I guess.
also, Heartbearer told Storm he doesn't know what it is. It appears to be something in the cervical area. Background pony number 3 said it feels like cramps, but the worst I've ever had times 10.
Do you want to cast a bit of a
And
what's the word?
none of the characters are female, so you probably wouldn't recognize the exact same feeling coming from Windrush.
Wait, what?
Well, are you a female?
No, but Windrush is.
Exactly.
So
But you wouldn't recognize it.
oh no.
Exactly.
So, Fernando flicks through his spell book to see if there's like a
Can you do an
sedation
invisibility?
spell. It's like a sedation spell or something, so she'll go quietly.
Well, I could always.
She's not resisting,
calm
that's
it
for
down.
sure.
Mm.
Yeah, but we don't want her just yelling out something like they killed the babies.
Burn all the babies.
Abort!
think anyone
Abort!
thinks it.
Abort! Oh no! Whoops! Not that kind of.
Oh wow, you had to do that one, didn't you? You had to do that one.
Oh, it was wide open.
Sadly, yes, it
Oh.
was. Sadly, yes, it was. It was real open.
Now, regardless of what she did, she
Nice
probably
to meet
should,
you. You're welcome.
regardless of what you want to get out of her, She probably should be executed at some point in the near future for this.
Yeah, yeah, she freaking.
So on that note, you could just gag her and
Yeah.
Okay, then we do that.
Yeah.
Why don't
Could
you
you
turn her
freaking
invisible?
demon worshipper.
From my bag of props, I pull out some handcuffs. Or some hoof cuffs.
you
Yeah,
do.
makes sense. Makes sense.
Why don't you just turn her invisible? I'll calm her down.
Nah, I don't think I know invisibility. I don't think my book is advanced enough for that.
Oh, I guess we can.
Look, you remember, you
use
guys
her-
are
Dagger
dogs.
and cuff her.
Remember, you guys are dogs. You got authority.
Mm.
Eh.
But
Dagger and cuff her.
we don't really want to name and shame someone till we have all the information.
Well, you don't have to say anything. You
She
just say,
made a deal with a demon.
yeah,
That's all the information we need.
yeah, that's true. That's enough. That's enough to shut these simple townspeople up.
Demon birds? Where?
Love it.
Oh.
Love how you bought that.
I know that my words. You know what? The bird is the word. Bird. Bird is the word.
Lol.
So yeah, I gag her and cuff her, and we carry her to Heart Bearers.
I was thinking they're gonna do somewhere else that way. Whoever started it.
Random
Doesn't
background
get
pony
it
number
empowered.
5, the one that saw the
She
gunshot earlier,
admitted.
is in this building, and they just kind of watch you drag her out, cuffed, and all that stuff.
Well, she's not being dragged. She's on my back.
Yeah, carried, dragged, lynched. Same thing.
And yeah, she admitted to being the one who started it all.
Yeah.
She was the one with the demon living
I mean,
inside
she
her.
didn't
so-
admit anything. It's just kind of obvious.
Yeah.
So as you just about at the door, you see just basically the door fly off of this building here as
What building?
this one up here. Like the door just comes flying off, like smacks into the building across from it as
Which would have been the
Sunflower
end.
just comes bolting out, carrying her baby and running down to Heartbearer's room.
Sunflower, stop, please.
Yeah.
She just bursts past you, basically destroys the door to Heartbearer's office as well.
Wow.
My baby is not breathing!